good, everybody? We're here at a very, very top secret location. I'm here with my guy, Jeffrey. Met him last week and I told him it's only right that we do a video at his spot. Can you tell us a little bit about where we are?
Yeah, so I'm Jeffrey Hammerstein, and this is, we're out here in this warehouse, which is basically the pared down version of my uncle's collection. We occupied this warehouse and also the 3,000 square foot warehouse next door. This was like filled with, like, I think like somewhere between like, something like 10 neon signs, 2 cars, and over there was like 3 motorcycles and like his whole like library of books, and then also, of course, as you can see, shoes and toys. So this is like now like the stripped down version of that.
So, hey, it's still a crazy, crazy stripped down version. We're going to show you guys a ton of different stuff. We've got almost 800 to 1,000 vintage sneakers, would you say?
Yeah, I would say so, yeah.
Vintage Jordans, Nikes, Adidas, Ewings, pretty much anything. We've even got a couple very, very rare sneakers that we're going to show you as well. So, yeah, you guys follow us along. Tell us a little bit about before we start this. Like,
yeah.
Tell us about your uncle, what he did.
So my uncle, his name was Richard Altona. He was an architect. He mostly was doing a lot of.
He designed most of the NBA.
Like most of the NBA stores. He also did like Williams-Sonoma, Pottery Barn, the original logo for Jamba Juice. That was him. And then he also designed the Toyota Center and the Chase Center for the Rockets and the Warriors respectively, and then also the R for the Rockets, that was his design as well. So he would do like he would do graphic design, and he would do like kind of like, and he also designed like, you know, like Wally's wine stores. He did Mr. T's, the restaurant Mr. T's in LA. So he was like, that was kind of one of his last projects as well. So it was just like he was just all over the place. His hands were like as far as like kind of retail architecture is concerned, he was the guy. Like, and he would just always do like, he would also like take like faith in like small businesses and like and do like, and not just like doing stuff like big things like Williams-Sonoma or Pottery Barn, which were probably even small at the time too, but like he just would always just try and work with small businesses to kind of get them going, and he was just always the most generous person in the world. Like he would give anyone any of this stuff in
and
here.
So this is all his personal collection.
Yeah.
That he collected over the years.
30 years of collecting.
30 years of collecting, so we've got a ton of toys in here as well. But yeah, let's get into it. We're gonna look at some stuff.
Take a look at some of the shoes that we've already pulled. So like,
yeah.
So like, there's like stuff all over here. Like this is like these are just like Court Force low premiums, but these are just cool. Like it's just like there's dunks here. There's other things, but there's a lot of really cool random stuff in here too. That this is kind of like you said, it's vintage, it's old
And new.
All of them are brand new, not even worn. And also like I have a bunch of his old sneakers as well, because he's been wearing Jordans since they came out.
Personal.
You know, like he was just like he just knew everyone was going to be wearing them. See,
Everything's brand new.
He loved he really liked the Terminators too. I think like the Terminators are just kind of an underrated shoe.
Terminators,
in my opinion.
Vandals, Air Force Ones, Jordans, Dunks.
So what do we think? What do we think the entire collection is worth? We've got, you know, a lot of different pieces.
We worked on that.
Is there a price you could put on it?
I would say like if it like yeah.
I would say
like
at least $250,000.
Yeah.
But these ones are really special because these are basically like the last ones that he wore. Like these, and so again, like pretty similar to ones that I'm wearing now, because these were his like, he did like the Nike ID thing, and he just made a whole bunch of them. He was always like that, and then so also he would put his name right in the tongue. So.
Fire.
And so, and
that's back when you could customize dunks.
Back in the day, yeah.
You have the exclusive access.
Yeah.
Those.
Biotech.
These might be my favorite. They've been re-released probably 2 or 3 times, but this is pre-SB. Notice the half size. You cannot get an SB dunk in a 12 and a half. The Biotechs. These are the.
Oh yeah, these are the Chamber of
Fear LeBrons.
Fear LeBrons. Yeah.
Air Force Ones.
What do we think these are worth?
They're when we priced them, $4,500.
Yeah.
500. And when did these release?
Oh, 04. So you just can't get them.
Yeah, those are beautiful.
They're just a gorgeous shoe, and I think what's dope is like he's a Laker now.
Yeah.
These came out in 04 when he was still with, like, he was barely in the league.
Yeah,
you know?
I call it the Nostradamus shoe. Is that is it? Just predictive.
Absolutely fire.
He had hookups, I think, at Undefeated and like all the stores that he would go to, because he would just go so often and he would just get to know people, and then so he would just like, you know, so they would, but then also people would just give him shit as well, and he would buy, and he loved it so much that he would just go on eBay and just say like, that's a shoe I want, bam, just buy it.
They're called the Space Cowboys from Soul Collector. Probably my favorite dunk, brand new, and the reason they come in a Nike ID box.
These like Parpadel laces.
Yep, and there's the number, right? Number 372 of 400. So we found out at SneakerCon
only like one of like 2 13s. So.
There were only 2 or 3 13s ever made, and a guy rolled up with another pair of 13s, and they were super yellow, brand new, but super yellow. So
but these are
of that 400. These are extra crispy.
Like so Richie, like he would love, like he basically loved the Jordans from 1 to 6. He liked all those Jordans in particular. 2004,
brand new.
Only thing that happened is that part yellowed, but honestly, I think it looks better for it though. Here's another pair of white ones.
So what he would buy multiples of a lot of different sneakers.
Yeah, he would just buy, because I don't know. It's like he just liked buying shoes, you know.
Yeah,
so he just kept buying
almost all the J's are that half size.
Yeah, here we go. So these are
Chrome 2s.
Chrome 2s.
Are these wearable, or do you think?
I would say, these are wearable. Yeah, I would totally classify these as wearable, because it's just, it doesn't have the air pocket. Mm-hmm. It's just like, and also like, you know, like the foam's in good condition.
Those are wearable.
Those are wearable. These are Jordan 1s. Very special edition of those as well. But I have another pair of lows at home, because I thought they were great, so I just like, you know, brought them back.
And it's rare. I mean, they're 12 and a halves, and finding Jordan 2s, especially face box and 12 and a half, brand new.
Back then, especially too.
Crazy. That's such a rare size, even now. Classic Olympic 7s.
Olympic 7s.
This is 2004. Crazy. Still got the retro card.
Got the card in there, yeah. I love
even the paper. If you look at the paper, it's pretty much flawless.
Yeah, and you can go in here and inspect. Nothing's separating. The foam is still really intact. Like, these are how old they are. Pristine condition.
Old Reeboks, yeah. So like, yeah, look at that. That just takes you back, right?
Classic pumps. When were these released?
These ones, I think most of this like stuff is from the early 2000s. I think is when they re-released these.
Okay.
And so a lot of it, because it's hard, you know, that's the thing. It's hard to to get these dated sometimes, because they're just hard. You can't find them on StockX, because they basically predate StockX. Mm-hmm. You know, and so finding pricings and like just like any information on them is just
beautiful.
It's just wild. Fuck, dude. Like, these are just like so fun.
So crazy.
So crazy cool, right? It's just like,
and never worn.
Never worn. Not like every single thing that's in a box here hasn't been worn, and that's just like, but that's just the kind of like, that's Richie just loved to collect these things, because he just loved not just the shoes, but he loved the culture. Everything about the shoes and the culture that's behind the shoes, because he loved living in LA. And he just loved everything about LA.
I see such a variety, which is kind of really cool to see, because a lot of people now collect just based on brand name, based on hype. He really was a man that really just loved sneakers, because you see the crazy variety. You see Converses, you see Pumas, you see Pony, you see Vans, you see pretty much every different brand you could think of.
Ewing, it's anything that you can think of. He just liked it because he was very much into aesthetics, because he was an architect. And so he would just always take inspiration from anything that was here. He would always take inspiration from.
And I remember you telling me this last time I was here, and I want to touch on it.
Yeah.
You remember how you told me he loved boxing sneakers?
Yeah.
Is there a specific reason behind that?
I think that he bought a bunch of wrestling and boxing shoes.
Yeah.
Just because he liked the look, you know.
He would wear those, or
no? He would never wear them.
Crazy.
He wouldn't wear them, and so like it was just like it's just because like he liked the way they look in this house. Oh yeah, the Quakes are sick. I like this like kind of parachute material.
Yeah.
That's in the middle of it.
They did a bunch of colorways in
I'm
these.
just
These are pretty fire.
One of the ones I do like the most because it's just kind of weird is the Gore-Tex.
Yeah, show us some of your favorites.
So this is one of my favorites. It's a Gore-Tex dunk. So you
One
see,
piece.
it's just like it's one piece. It's just like all flat, but it's a fucking beautiful shoe though. At the end of the day too, because like the blue stitching. I'm like one of my favorite colors is blue.
I've never seen these before.
It's nuts. They're all waterproof.
and it's waterproof. Yeah, because it's Gore-Tex. Yeah.
So see that? This is all a one-piece upper.
And it's got. I love how it's got the charm on the end of it too. It says Gore-Tex on it. So you could. These like if you live in Portland and you like dunks,
You could wear those.
you could wear those. Yeah. Oh yeah. These are some like this fun Nike trainer SBs. Gold diggers. Yeah. So these are just like they have like I love it. They have like the Jordan 3 eyelets on the top. And then I'll show you the ones underneath those that are just like
The Angus.
the Angus's. Yeah. Air Angus.
2005.
2005.
This is a 18-year-old, 17-year-old sneaker right here.
And it's in.
Flawless.
It looks like just like what you would see at the store in that kind of
no,
condition.
literally.
So these are called the Air Angus.
Air Angus.
So-
It's an SB.
It's an SB, and it's just like it's kind of like it has like a lot of the elements from the Air Cringe
And the Jordan 3.
and the Jordan 3. So it's like a combination of
It's crazy.
those two shoes. It still has like the Jordan 3 eyelets at the top,
Mesh of the 4.
mesh in the 4.
It's crazy.
Black and pink sole, and then it's got the I call it a puffin, but I think it's a penguin.
Not to be confused with the pigeon.
Not to be confused with the
Alright.
pigeon. Yeah, it's just. But these are cool. These
Pink box. It's a shoe you never ever will see anywhere. No,
No.
resale store will have these.
Nope.
pink
This is
box
different.
with like the kind of wood grain SB paper and like inside. So it's
And
just
then you think, oh, cool. SKU, barcode. Let me look it up on StockX.
not there.
Not there.
Nothing. One of a kind.
You-
These are. I love doing
those
this
are the
too because
retros.
it's like I can't possibly remember what's in each box. So
can't.
this is just so much fun to just keep
I
putting in
do.
the boxes.
So those are pre-SB lows. Try and find them. They're fire.
Go ahead and pull it out. Yeah, my hands are already getting a little bit dusty with
They're
the
so
boxes.
sick.
Beauties.
Beautiful. These are a 07 release. I've never seen these before.
Dunk Low
ever.
CL.
You
So
ever
there are a bunch of them.
go ahead and try to find these in the 13.
You'll never do
You
it.
don't even find them in a regular size.
They don't. Do they
You
have a
just
name
can't.
or anything?
The CLs, Dunk Low CL. That's
Dunk Low
it.
CL. I think it's just like basically a prototype to like what will be like the
SBs.
SB eventually.
Mm.
So, funnily enough, these are the second coolest Kobe's.
The second
Here
cool-
right now.
I know there's one other one that we're yet to
Yeah.
show you guys. That's even doper.
That's a little preview.
Little preview for
For
something
you.
that's crazy. The white glove experience on that one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
I'm
these
gonna go get
are
gloves for those for sure.
these are of course, as you know, just Kobe 1 tempos, and they're in beautiful condition.
This is the original though, right?
This is the OG.
See, these are the first year signature model Kobe's. So the Protro ones, and the significance of these is they're the All-Star colorway. Like I had the jersey, right, that matches these shoes. These are
Yeah.
actually a 12, which was a little weird, but
If you
they've got
can-
the cutout in the back.
And you can see inside. I don't know if you can get that on camera, but it does say Houston for the Houston All-Star Game.
Wow.
So on the inside. So these are like like I said, like he worked with the Rockets, and so like he just would get a lot of perks. And I got to go to the Houston All-Star Game with him as a kid. You know.
Did you,
so it's
were
like-
you there with him when he picked these up?
I believe so. Yeah. I can't. It's hard to remember. It's like a long. Like it's like
and they
it's
got
such a long time ago now.
The
but-
carbon fiber heel.
Oh yeah.
And you see, this is
Go ahead.
it's an older sneaker because you already see the.
You already see them coming unglued.
They're unglued. Yeah.
Which to a true sneaker that really wanted these, you just get them resold. You just get them glued up. There's
Houston. You
plenty
see
of people that
Houston,
do those.
Denver,
Let's see.
LA, Atlanta on the
they're
inside.
fire.
Philly. See a bunch of those details. All Star. It's the 06.
Yeah.
Fire.
Straight
Fire.
up. It's just like it's like these are. It's like so funny because it's like there's so many unique pairs to here too. Like those Air Force Ones that were over there too. That had like the rhino skin kind of thing
Yeah.
going on, like or snake skin or whatever. It's just like they don't really do that anymore.
No.
Like because they still do cool colors and things like that and like gum soles, what have you. But like they don't go as crazy as this anymore.
I mean, you see the details, you see the inside.
And you get the basketball texture leather.
Crazy details. It's still brand new. That's the most impressive part.
This.
Look at this is a white sole that has been sitting for at least let me see how many years. This has been,
That's nuts.
yeah, at least 15, 20 years, 15, 16 years.
It's a time capsule.
Yeah.
All this is a time capsule.
So that's the most popular dunk of easily 2022, 2021 is the pandas, lows, highs. So this is
There you
a pre-panda dunk, black and white. Obviously, we know that this is reversed. So this would be like the reverse panda, but still, panda dunk high. It's probably 15 years old
For sure. For sure.
and crispy. These are actually in perfect condition.
You guys remember the Supreme store in LA? It has the vert ramp and everything like that, or like it's like a pool.
It still has
in
the
there.
skate
There's like a
pool.
skate pool
Yeah.
inside. Yeah. So it's just like, but he had not one, but two, but also
Three.
three of these super old, rare ass.
What would you say these are worth?
I would say like you can go on eBay and find them even in this condition. There would be pricings like on eBay for like $4,000. You know, so you would go. So for the three of these, you know, I would say
$8,000, $10,000.
Just make use your imagination.
This is a true collector's item. This is the original. Supreme has done a couple other renditions of basketballs, but this is the original
One and
Supreme
only.
basketball, and there's three of them.
And yeah, and now you probably wouldn't even find them in Spalding either. They're
No,
probably
no,
going
no.
to do them all in Wilson.
Yeah, you're
So-
not gonna be able to find this. This is very rare, true collector's item.
And then we got two of these undefeated basketballs.
Limited edition. You see right here, 62 of 150. This I can guarantee you're not gonna be able to find anywhere.
This is number 70.
70.
So
Two of
these numbered, yeah, and that's also something that just like no one does anyway, is number them.
No.
So these are just like super cool. I'm sure, like you said, like you probably had a hookup with undefeated, like so
Absolutely.
like to get these kinds of things.
You have to. There's only 150 of these in the world. This probably released, I want to guess, maybe 15, 20 years ago. So not many of these still in circulation or still around. This is crazy right here.
So let me just.
True collector's piece.
This is the. This is what he got. He had gifted to him, like just like for working with him. That's the R. That still is the logo today.
Yeah.
That's
the one he
Richie.
did.
That's the one he did. Yeah, it's the Richie R that I always call it.
I noticed over here there's a handle.
Let's go over here. Yeah.
I
So
want you to tell me a little bit about it.
let's go here. Like this,
Something very significant.
As you can recognize, it's Michael Jordan's arm and hand, and this was from the original NBA store that has now closed. So they have a new one, but this is from the original NBA store in New York City that Richie designed, and this used to be the handle for the revolving door that you would push to just to get into the store. I think because like all the revolving door stores, they also still have the side ones.
Yeah.
This was also on that as well.
Fire.
And then this was designed. This was designed by the artist Gary Chapman, and it has his signature on it and everything like that. So one day I'll put this in the house. It'll be the door to the man cave or something like that.
100%.
These are. Okay, so it's hard for me to even explain it because I'm so excited to really kind of show these off.
Yeah.
It's just, these were honestly also, just remember, a gift to Richie. So these are Kobe ones. In the box, they're signed. They are Kobe's size. So that means they were his shoes. These were just, and it's it's inside
box.
of this is what's called the snake box on the back. We'll turn it around just so you can get it on camera, but like there's a poem written by Kobe Bryant on here. So here we go. I wish we had a smoke machine inside of it, but it's just gonna.
But that rolls up too. It's not like a.
Oh. So okay, here we go. So yeah, this is why we're wearing the gloves, because here you go. You won't ever. There's no other one like this.
No, those are Kobe's.
These are Kobe's, but there's in this colorway, this style. This is one of a kind.
See the case? See the etching on the case? And then you have it matching the etching on the actual shoe.
And then here you go. You got Kobe's signature right here, and I love that little, just the little, like this, like that's how you just know. and then pull the other one out. On the inside of the other one is the certificate of authenticity.
So this is where you know they're legit.
I would say that's at least a 6-figure sneaker.
No,
Yeah.
easy.
Easy.
Like I said, these are probably based on knowledge of what super rare Jordans are worth, and he's still alive.
Yeah.
Signed. Jordans are game worn. Maybe won a championship, whatever. Anywhere from 500,000 to over $1 million. Kobe's not here anymore. These are his actual shoes.
And they're signed.
And they're signed.
They're signed. And the snake box.
I'm
and like,
saying, because I didn't know they had this. I knew about these shoes.
So the initial logos.
And then, man, I think these are probably $250 to $500. Maybe they could be, you know, to a true Kobe collector.
yeah.
You know?
And they're
They
just
could
going to
be
go
a
up in
$1 million
value,
shoe.
so. It still has paper inside of it. It's like, come on. I mean, it's like, it's
You
just
see
like,
on the inside, you can get this right here.
yeah, get the size, yeah.
It says promo. You can get that right there. It says promo. See that? Promo. So why would it say promo? It would say promo because this is Kobe's personal shoe.
Yep.
He wore a 14. This is a 14 right here. So
Which,
I'll let you guys do the.
Do the math.
Yeah, we didn't know that.
I just was like, it's just like, and then like just to have somebody like his friend from Houston just gave them to him. See, like it's also got the little like Texas outline on there. So it's just like everything about these is just one of a kind. It's just crazy.
Custom.
Fully custom, yeah.
Fully
So it's
custom.
just built just for this. And that's a poem that Kobe Bryant wrote. And it's and like the logo and wood and everything like that. It's just like, fuck, man. And Kobe's like to all of us here, like he was a hero. Like he was just like such a like, and even to this day, like his like just thinking about his work ethic.
Yep.
And thinking about just the dude he was as a Laker. It's just it still inspires me to this
Yep.
day. And
Well,
I feel like now every time I look at this, I'm gonna be inspired.
Man, I want to really say thank you for letting us do this. This was awesome. I think everybody's gonna really enjoy it.
Of course.
We saw a lot of crazy stuff. I want to make sure we're doing this video as a tribute to Richie.
Yeah.
And
No, and it feels just really good just to really kind of talk about him as he lived, and like and I think it just really kind of gives new life. Like it's so nice to like just tell more people about him and his legacy, and like it's like just to be able to continue that
100%.
just fills my heart with so much hope and joy, and like it just really kind of just like it's just gonna keep living
Hey,
on.
Well, thank you for having us out. I really appreciate it. My
Yeah,
guy.
of course, man.
Hey, stay tuned. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. We've got some crazy stuff on the way. But yeah, until then, see you next time. Peace.